Capricorn, this is your horoscope for 2019. It's a pleasure to be with you today. Thank you for joining me. Now, in January, the eclipse season starts, and that's very interesting because the eclipses have an effect on us that lasts for about 6 months. So the first eclipse that happens in January is a solar eclipse in Capricorn, and it happens on the 6th of January in your first house of self, in your sign. Oh, this is wonderful. You've got Mercury, Saturn, the transiting midheaven, the Sun, the Moon, so the new moon, which is an eclipse, and Pluto sitting in Capricorn in your first house. So this really is your year. You hit the ground running, you feel ultra comfortable in your own skin, you're super focused on who you are and what you're doing, you know what you want to do with business, you feel a real boost, and you're ready to make changes. So out of all of the signs that I've seen, you are the most ambitious one going into this year and saying, I'm gonna make this year mine. Damn it. So you're really like into it, and I love it. In February, I'm only looking at the major things because this is a yearly report, okay? So in February, there's a supermoon in Virgo, and that's on the 19th of Feb, and that happens in your 9th house of education, broadening your horizons, travel, spirituality. Jupiter happens to be in the 12th house of spirituality at 20 degrees. 1 and 2 is a relationship in Sag. The best thing you can do for yourself in February the 19th during the supermoon in Virgo, supermoon is when the moon is 5 to 15% larger than it usually is, so it has a stronger effect on us. If you have never had a connection with a higher power, if you've always been an atheist, if you've been willing but you've never really felt anything, try on the 19th of Feb. You will download spiritual information and you'll make a handshake with the universe and say, hello, nice to meet you. The veil is gone. You'll be able to see through very clearly and very quickly. On the 6th of March, Uranus, the planet of chaos, rebellion, and eccentricity and power, really, goes direct. It goes into Taurus in your 5th house. Now, in 2018, Uranus was in Taurus. It retrograded at the end of 2018 and went back into Aries. And now it goes direct and it goes back into Taurus on the 6th of March. And it hits your 5th house of romantic relationships. And Mars is also there at 13 degrees in Taurus. So for the next couple of months, at least to the end of the year, the big chaotic drive and interest is that you want to communicate in a loving way, and you want to have some romance in your life and some love in your life. Now, Uranus in Taurus rather, is going to bring technological and financial changes, but for you, it doesn't affect that so much. It affects your sense of sensuality and beauty and what it is you want and a sense of connection. And you have a lot of energy in Pisces as well. So you're going to feel quite intense, and you will want to meet someone who is like your soulmate. And actually, the way this looks here on the 6th of March, any of you Capricorns who are single and are looking to find your soulmate, the 6th of March is a fabulous day for that. If you're in a relationship already, you can say to your partner, you really have it within you today to say, what would you like to do? How can we make the day so that you're happy? I'll go along with you, whatever you want. You have that within you today. So, luck all around for Capricorns when it comes to relationships on the 6th of March. On the 20th of March, we have a supermoon, again, a larger moon than usual, in Libra, and that happens in your 10th house of career. So you now have opportunities through this connection with people and feeling good within yourself someone, a friend or an email will come in that's going to present you with an opportunity to work with people in a lovely, harmonious way. So it could happen on the 20th, 21st, 22nd, or 23rd of March. Okay, so watch out for that. April is, things quieten down a little bit in April. You're really focused on family and relationships and really taking charge there. Be careful with family. You can't change people, places, and things, and I think you're setting yourself up for a bit of pain here in April if you try and change someone. You know, like if you try and change your grandparent and say, please don't be so negative, let's just go out and watch this show, and they say, oh, once you've seen one, you've seen them all. You know, that kind of negativity you can't really work with. So be careful around family in April, and don't burn yourself out trying to make people happy. Again, in May, you're all about the love and the sex and the sensuality and the romance, and to get someone to get you. You really want that. So again, May is another great time for you to find your soulmate. In June, Jupiter, the lucky planet, starts to square Neptune, the planet of manifestation and dreams, which is in your third house of communication at 18 degrees, sitting next to your moon in Pisces. That square happens 3 times this year, or 4 times this year. In January, in June, in September, and in December. And what that does is it gives you great spiritual power and great spiritual vision. So please include a spiritual practice in your life. Please try different meditation techniques until you find one that makes you feel, oh, I can relax. Because that's going to be the key to manifesting your spiritual message that you're going to communicate to other people, which is about relationships and how you can move forward in relationships and maintain them. So some of you Capricorns are going to be relationship gurus now, and we want to hear what you've got to say because you're the expert. In July, we have the next solar eclipse season. Okay, so now the energies are going to change, and they're going to last for 6 months again. So the first, we have a total solar eclipse in Cancer on the 2nd of July, and it happens in your 7th house of relationships. So it's pulling all this energy in. I want to love someone, I want to be with a partner. It's interrupted, it lasts for 6 months. Venus is sitting right under the Descendant at 28 degrees, so you need to take the initiative to find someone, to be in love, to change your circumstances, your Facebook status from single to in a couple. And that's what you really want here. So for the next 6 months, like the first 6 months, you're after love and romance. The second eclipse is a partial lunar eclipse, and that happens on the 16th of July. And that's in your first house in Capricorn next to Saturn and Pluto. And that says, I want to be comfortable in my life. I want to be me, but I want to change me by bringing someone else into my life. So that's the goal for Capricorns this year, for single Capricorns to really find a solid partner. If you're a Capricorn who's already in a relationship, solidify your relationship because you're good at that this year. And really see yourself as someone who's empowered through this relationship. If you don't want to be with someone, then develop a spiritual relationship, which is the best relationship you can have anyway, because it's consistent. You know, God, your relationship with God, God doesn't get sick, He doesn't need to sleep, He doesn't fall in love with other people and ignore you. He's always there, or she's always there. So form a relationship with that and feel that hole in the soul filled, and then relationships become much easier anyway because you don't need the love so desperately. Whenever you need something, you squeeze the life out of it and it runs away. You know, when you need money desperately, you squeeze the life out of it and it's gone. When you turn your back on money, people throw money at you. It's crazy. So we're in July. We've got this second solar eclipse season now and lunar eclipse season. These energies are going to last for 6 months. August is about working hard for other people as a consultant or as an employee, but really wanting to be noticed and wanting attention. May is about wanting to learn because I think you didn't get the attention and you want to go your own way. And you start to decide to work with other people in a different way. There's a desire to make yourself self-employed, to make yourself independent here at the end of the year. In October, that really becomes strong, and I think you could start a new business with a business partner in October, and this person is in your field, and either you know him or her, or she or he knows you, and you come together with an idea and you start a new business, which is really something that you want to do. And don't quit your day job. I wouldn't suggest that until you have something else lined up. And I think this partnership that you enter into is really going to be very helpful. It's not a sexual relationship, it's a working relationship, it's a partnership. So those things are like gold dust. If you find someone to work with, hang on to them for dear life, because you know, being friends with someone is one thing, but working with someone is something else. On the 11th of November, Mercury transits the Sun, and it transits across the Sun in front of it so we can actually see it. And the next time this is going to happen is in 2039. And that happens in your 11th house. So Mercury is going to be closer to you than ever before. You're going to feel your feelings about your hopes and dreams, and whether you've achieved them or given up on them. And about your friendships and your relationships, and whether have you given up on them or is that happening. So Capricorn, you've really got a year of amazing progress in front of you, and I really envy you your success, because out of all of the signs here, you're really going to be successful in a lot of areas, and it looks like a fabulous year. Finally, in December, we've got Jupiter squaring Neptune again. Neptune is now in your third, Jupiter is in your first in Capricorn. So December 2019 until December 2020, I'm giving you the forecast for the year ahead now. The year after the year ahead, for 2020, it's going to be one of the luckiest years of your life, because Jupiter stays in each sign of the zodiac for a year, okay? So it's in Capricorn now, and it's in Capricorn like 5 or 6 times in your lifetime. One of the luckiest years of your life. So really go into 2020 smiling, and 2019 looks amazing for you as well. So if you have any questions or you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. In my personal readings, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology. The astrology chart allows me to draw up a blueprint of your soul. It shows me what your life purpose is, where you've been in past lifetimes, what your vocational aptitudes are, what's destined for you in love and communication and romance and family and children, travel, moving, spiritual progress. I can answer any questions you may have, so please do get in touch for a personal reading. If you like my videos, please subscribe. Check out some of the other videos. I do daily tarot readings, weekly horoscopes for all signs of the zodiac, monthly horoscopes for each sun sign and rising sign. So watch the sun sign first, then the rising sign. And check out some of those videos, and if you like my channel, then please subscribe and share. And I hope this gives you something to go on for 2019 and it's been useful. Have a wonderful year, and I'll speak to you soon.